what time it is. You know what time it is. You know whose time it is. You know what time it is. Matthew Mania, the time it says. You know what time it is. You know whose time it is.
Welcome to the Matthew Mania podcast. I'm Matthew Maschler, real estate broker who watches wrestling as if it's my job. And with me, the co-host of the Matthew Mania podcast, Neil the Heel Glazier. Hey, Neil, how are you?
Hey, Matthew, how are you?
I'm doing good, And we have a very special guest in the studio today. Please, everybody, welcome to the Matthew Mania podcast, Justin Matthews.
Happy to be here, boys. Happy to be here. Let's get this show started.
All right. And we have a very, very special announcement today. We are at our brand new podcast studio. We finally have the new one set up. Big transition from the old one. We downsized a little bit, but the studio is looking fire. Thanks to our wonderful producer, VM. Thank you, VM. Round of applause. All right. Everybody comfortable?
Good.
Comfy.
Yeah. Got a lot coming up this summer.
Oh, we are recording in July of 2025. And we have a lot coming up this summer. Can we talk about what we just did the other day?
With Mick Foley?
With Mick Foley.
Yeah. The WWE Hall of Famer, WWF Hall of Famer.
A three-time WWF champion, 2013 WWE Hall of Fame inductee, the newest, 2014? 2014, maybe? No, I think it was 2013.
Okay.
2012 was New York. 2012 was Miami. That was the first WrestleMania I went to. And then the next year, 2013, was at MetLife. And that's when we went to Madison Square Garden to watch Mick Foley be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame and then ride off into the sky with Santa Claus after defeating Chris Jericho 1-2-3 at the 2013 Hall of Fame.
There you have it.
And I remember David asked me, "Hey, Dad, I know you want to stay for that really, really rich guy, but I'm tired." Because we had went to Access that day and we had a long, hot ride on the crowded bus with no seat. So, so we went home. We didn't see the rich guy.
Who's the rich guy?
The president.
Oh, yeah.
Was
He's
the
in the Hall of Fame.
It was if I remember off the top of my head, Booker T, Mick Foley, and President Donald J. Trump Airport.
There he goes. Yeah.
So we had the very
Beautiful airport.
beautiful airport. We had a very special opportunity. Our friends at the studio in Meisner Park were bringing in Mick Foley. Originally had nothing to do with us, but they asked me for some help, a little financial help that we got to put our name on the sponsorship board, a little bit of marketing help. So we reached out to our BRCW Universe audience, who showed up in droves to meet Mick Foley. We sent out our very first email, and immediately thousands of dollars in tickets were sold. And I think we did a very, very good job. And it was great to hang out with Mick and Kate Cadet and her family. They were helping Mick, and Mick's brother, I think, was working the merchandise stand. And Team BRCW, Team Awesome, put on a really, really good show. And Wendy and I got to be on stage and introduce Mick. I was doing my introduction before I got interrupted. I will repeat my introduction of Mick Foley. I said something to the effect of, please welcome three-time WWF champion, 2013 WWE Hall of Fame inductee, and the newest member of the AEW locker room, the hardcore legend, Mick Foley.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, and I do stand to be corrected.
Yes.
You're right, 2013. I don't know why I thought 2014.
You know, I don't know WrestleManias by their number. I know them by their year. So 2012 was Miami. That's when I took the kids and my dad and my father-in-law and some nephews and one of my employees' brothers who turned out to be my cleaning girl and Gus. And then 2013, we went to MetLife Stadium. That was in New York. That was Chris Jericho versus Fandango. And then 2014, we went to New Orleans, me, Stuart, Gus, and David. And then 2015 was WrestleMania Play Button in California. That's when we did the travel package, got the really good seats. And then 2016, now I lost count, was 2015, 12, 13, 15 was California. 2016 was Dallas. I got the front row seats. And then 2017 after Dallas was
Orlando?
I want to say Orlando.
Yeah.
And then 2018 was back to New Orleans. and that was the first time I didn't go with David. And then 2019 was MetLife, when I went with my brother Eric, and Becky won Becky 2 belts, or was it Charlotte Flair?
I don't know. You got one hell of a memory, though.
It was
they all blend together for me.
yeah, and it was Kofi. Kofi won the
Kofi Mania.
Kofi Mania. He won the heavyweight from Daniel Bryan's son, I think, and we celebrated with Kofi and his family back in Brooklyn at the hotel. And then was COVID, so 2020 was at my house. No, Neil was over, and then 21 was Tampa. 22 was Tampa again, and then 23 was LA, and then 24 was Philadelphia, and then 25 and 26 was Vegas.
And there you have the WrestleMania history.
The history.
Yeah. Just
No
all
notes.
broken down.
Matt's history.
Pretty impressive.
No
actually.
notes. If you're watching on the video replay, no notes. It's just off the top of my
round
head.
of applause for that.
Yeah.
Round of applause. There we go. Clap it up. Clap it up.
But better than WrestleMania, bigger than WrestleMania, coming up next month.
Summer Smash.
BRCW Summer Smash.
From live at Meisner Park.
Live at the studio at Meisner Park. August 16th, 5 p.m. Doors open.
Yeah. Be there. Be square.
Yes, and it's always a good time. There still are tickets left at BocaRatonWrestling.com. And while you're there, pick up your tickets for the November show, Cruisin' for a Bruisin', March 14th. We didn't name that show yet, did we?
Cruising
for a Bruisin'.
No, March 14th.
No.
No, not for March.
Cruisin' for a Bruisin' 4 is in November. Yeah, March 14th at the Renaissance.
Yes.
So we could call it Renaissance again, BRCW Renaissance. And that would be good. Then there won't be confusion about where we're having the show. We can call it Meat Market after the restaurant at the Renaissance. Or
Up for debate.
or we can
A lot of guys half naked.
With
The meat market.
the Meat Market.
And,
And then, or we can do a nod to St. Patrick's Day.
yeah. Or, yeah.
St. Patrick's Day in March, yeah.
St. Patrick's Day. Well, it's always in March.
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
There's an inside joke somewhere in there.
Yes,
There is. Do you know it?
And I do.
Should we tell it?
We can.
I wanted to do a St. Patrick's Day themed show, but it was May.
Yes.
So I was going to call it St. Patrick's Day in May. But that had a nice ring to it because it kind of rhymed.
Yeah.
But St. Patrick's Day in March doesn't rhyme.
No.
And I was stopped from doing St. Patrick's Day in May.
You were.
I didn't like it.
Overruled.
I believe I can quote. I can believe I can quote you. You said it was stupid.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to speak up.
It's the beautiful thing about BRCW. We're allowed to speak our minds as
Yeah.
a creative team. Which
Yes.
is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hey, it's gonna be one hell of a card in a
August.
month. We're a month away
Yeah,
now.
we have a main event. Steve Macklin and Riddle. They've been actually going back and forth with Zaslow on the Zaslow show. It's getting pretty ugly.
If you're listening to the Zaslow show, and if you're not, you should. If you're listening to the Zaslow show, these guys are going at it.
Oh yeah, definitely. We had Riddle go on today, saying some things about Macklin's wife.
Not bad.
Bad things.
Just that she's
Bringing up family though. Bringing up family, making it personal. Talking
just
about NXT
that she's the real star. That's basically what he.
And then
She's the virtuoso.
yeah, and then Macklin had started this diatribe last week on the Zaslow show, saying no company should give Riddle the reins. So it's getting quite personal, boys.
But I mean, look, Riddle is a UFC badass. Macklin is a war hero, military hero.
Military
I
Marine.
mean, both of these guys are total badasses. So
It's going to be
they
something
get
you
in the
don't
ring,
want to
it's-
miss. And then to have the women's division kind of solidified or have their moment, we have Harley Cameron and Shayna Baszler for the BRCW women's.
Harley Cameron won the Battle Royal, the women's Battle Royal.
You know, I have to say this objectively. Like, if I wasn't part of BRCW, if I wasn't the owner and founder of BRCW, I would look at this card and I would be so impressed.
Yeah, it's got a lot of talent, that's for sure.
That main event, that women's match, the Macklin versus Riddle, like, that's going to be good.
It's going to be a slobber knock.
I told Justin when we watched the Zaslow show today with Riddle on it, I said, "Wow, hearing this, like, as a fan, I would love to see this."
I'm excited.
Yeah, and I'm really pumped that this relationship we built with Zaslow. Like, he's got some good interviewing chops. He's amping up the show. You could see or hear the energy in his voice when he's talking about our product,
Yeah.
for sure.
We should have him on.
We should.
We should. And did you see what Shayna Baszler tweeted about Harley Cameron
No.
I did. We shared that,
was-
on our story.
today? Yeah.
Yeah, she said she's gonna leave her in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
She's gonna put her in a wheelchair.
She had a little GIF or
GIF?
something, I guess. Yeah.
GIF,
Of a
GIF, that's-
GIF, whatever.
and had some lady in a cast in a wheelchair be like, "This is how she's gonna
Yeah.
look when she leaves." So
Yeah.
already calling her
So
shot.
Shayna
Dialed
fired
in.
some shots.
She did.
All right.
So it's good to see, the town excited about it. We're excited about it.
I'm getting excited.
So if you're listening, go out, BRCW, Boca Raton, championshipwrestling.com, get some tickets.
BocaRatonWrestling.com. But we do have a shortcut at BRCW.com if you have trouble spelling. But BocaRatonWrestling.com.
What do you guys feel about the Cruiserweight Championship match? That always holds near and dear to my heart, being, being the longest reigning.
We have the survivor himself, Johnny Fairplay, taking on Ray Fury.
Although I have a question. You are the longest reigning.
Yes.
Is Johnny Fairplay's run approaching your record?
No.
How long?
He's still got another year to go. So
A year.
Yeah, I think you guys are pretty. You guys had enough title defenses. What is he on now? 3 or 4? You probably defended your title like what?
3 or 4,
1,000 times.
100. Yeah.
You've had some very, very impressive title defenses,
Yes.
and Johnny's, and I like Johnny Fairplay. I'm a big fan of Johnny Fairplay, but he's gotten away with a lot.
He has.
Like
He's a snake.
He's a snake, and we really have to put the reins on this match. And no pun intended with Ray Fury. I'm not talking about the reins.
Yeah. I think, this is a good opportunity for Johnny himself to show, outside of the antics, what type of physicality he's going to bring to the ring.
Because it reflects on me, because there's a lot of people that say that he can't wrestle, and I was under the impression that he was highly trained. And I wouldn't book someone to even be on my show if they weren't highly trained. So when people say that he can't wrestle, it really reflects bad on me as the owner and producer of the show. So I really want to see him get in there and really, really defend that championship, or really, really risk losing it. And I don't want to see him get away with being that snake in the grass that we all know that he is.
And Johnny Fairplay has stated, and I quote, "I was the highest paid talent in TNA."
Yeah. And he was trained by Roddy Piper.
Don't do Piper like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a good opportunity for Johnny to quiet the critics.
Right. Put up or shut up. Let's
Yeah.
see what happens.
But we should figure something out with the officials. Maybe put in, maybe just special guest referee or stipulation or.
Speaking of championship matches, I mean, we should have called this Night of Champions, because we have our 4th championship match of the night for the Cha-Cha title.
The Cha-Cha champion.
Championship.
Cha-Cha championship.
That's our version of the Intercontinental or
Right.
the AAA Latin American Championship. That is our championship that we can really we have a lot of moves with, and it really exemplifies what we do here at BRCW. And then obviously people pointed out the resemblance to me between Cha-Cha Charlie and the Cha-Cha Championship. And yes, I mean, I think that's certainly fair, and it's probably why Cha-Cha was put in the inaugural match for the championship. But make no mistake about it, that is it's Cha-Cha's championship because he's the champion. But that's his to lose. That is open to anyone. He has to defend it.
He may lose because this is going to be a 5-man ladder match.
So the odds are against him.
The Cha-Cha championship will be hanging 20 feet over the ring,
When I hear ladder match,
maybe 15 feet.
when I hear ladder match, there's one
12.
wrestler that always comes to mind for me when I hear ladder match.
Hardy's?
No,
Shawn Michaels.
Razor Ramon.
no. Matt Taven.
Matt Taven?
Yeah, Matt Taven. I saw Matt Taven win the Ring of Honor Championship at Madison Square Garden.
Really?
Yeah. I counted badly on Ticketmaster, and I didn't get Neil a ticket. So Neil was out at the WWE Hall of Fame with Brutus that night. But Stuart and I went to the Ring of Honor show that was it was a super show with New Japan at Madison Square Garden, 2019. And there was the ladder match, and Matt Taven won that championship. And I was a fan of Matt Taven from the cruise shows, the Jericho cruise shows before that. He was one of, like, when we booked him, he was one. I was like the first time we booked him to do one of our shows, I was giddy. I was so excited that we had him, and I really associate ladder matches with Matt Taven.
Wow. I was not mad that I missed that show. I mean, I'm at the Hall of Fame with Brutus,
Yeah.
being inducted by Hogan.
Yeah,
That was a great night.
that was a good night.
And
Yeah.
then we have, last but not least, another title match.
Well, who else is in the ladder match besides Cha-Cha?
Oh yeah, let's
we can run it down.
So it's Cha Cha Charlie, obviously. My favorite, who I believe is going to win, Sean Maluda, Sons of Oka.
Luda, big Knicks fan.
Who else we have? Well, the Mustache Man.
Luigi Primo?
No,
Oh, Steve Person.
Steven.
I forgot about the mustache because he doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Someone who's really charismatic, Chris Farrow.
Oh, I like Chris.
High flying. Yeah, really holds it down for CCW.
That's gonna be exciting. So that's 4, and the last man is.
No, I think we got them all.
Did we get them all?
Chris Farrow, Steve Person, Cha-Cha, Taven. And
No, not Taven. Taven is not in the ladder match.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, then why did I bring him up?
You brought him up because we mentioned ladder match, and you said when you think of ladder matches.
Oh, we moved him to the
you
other
think
match.
Of
Yeah, he's got
Right.
Stallion.
Oh,
So it's another banger of a match right there. Two guys.
right, that's gonna be a great match.
You know, in my defense, I did miss the last creative meeting.
No, that's fine.
I was in Japan.
I think in your heart, you really wanted Taven in
Oh,
that match.
I'm sorry, the 5th man, not a high flyer, but a big strong guy. Lakai.
Lakai. Two-time WWE, two-time BRCW champion.
Only 2-time champion, yeah.
We just have to take some precautions with ladders at the studio. I don't want anybody
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
getting hurt,
We will.
especially if my wife is sitting in the front row.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure they'll be on their best behavior.
But we did mention, again, Taven and Stallion Rogers.
I wanted to see sexy Taven walk away with that Cha-Cha championship
Maybe in March. Who knows?
on March.
Could do that. Or
Or in November?
November.
Taven, known for his purple ring gear, maybe if we do a St. Patrick's Day show, he can come in green. Oh, we should get a hornswoggle.
We have a lot of time to make these decisions, but I like where your head's at,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, good.
Yep. And we have talked to him, so
Hornswoggle?
yeah,
All right.
we may be able to get him.
Swags.
Yeah, so we have another big tag team match.
Tag team match.
Yeah. It's going to be the main event monster, Fulton, teaming up with BRCW original, a BRCW veteran, Bull James,
That sounds good.
taking on.
Before we say their opponent, if you're bringing up the main event monster Fulton, this will be a good time to get a word from our sponsor, Signature Real Estate Finder, where some of our BRCW talent, like Fulton and our backstage commentator or / ring announcer Emmy and I, also work. So if you're in the market for a house in Florida, check out realestatefinder.com. And if you're thinking about getting a real estate license, or if you're a real estate agent and would like to join our team, please reach out to me before the show, after the show, during the show. All right, back to the show.
All right.
We're back.
We're back, and that was a word from our sponsors.
Thanks, sponsors.
And now their opponents. I like to call them Lloyd's Boys.
Lloyd's Boys.
Boys.
Lloyd and Hawaii will be bringing Big Tito Lincoln,
And
A.J. Francis.
Lloyd Boys.
Lloyd's Boys. A hell of a match. A lot of meat in that ring.
Yeah, we're going to have to make sure all the ropes and everything is secure for that one.
That sounds scarier than the ladder match.
Hey, speaking of scary, do you know who's teaming up for Summer Smash?
No.
believe this is the first time ever. Oof, these guys creep me out, especially from our last show. But anyway, the Righteous, Vincent and Dutch, are going to be teaming up with the Vampire Warrior,
That is
Gangrel.
That is such a good booking.
It is.
But who are their opponents? We have no idea.
The Righteous,
Announcement coming soon.
the Righteous were the six-man champions in Ring of Honor, right?
I can't go on record saying.
Yeah,
I know that.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
not a wrestling
think they were.
historian.
I think they were, but I don't remember with who.
Yeah. But
But we
hell,
should,
hell of a look, and to see them in the ring with Gangrel is going to be
Righteous and Gangrel, we should do six-man championships.
maybe.
If you really want to, if you want a night of champions show,
Everyone on that chance.
every,
I mean,
every
we-
match is a championship match.
We don't have enough belts.
Yeah, and then we have tag team titles.
Well, so who the
I
Righteous,
saved the best for last.
who the Righteous and Gangrel going up against?
We don't know yet.
TBD.
Oh, I don't know TBD.
We have not
Yeah.
to be decided.
Tom,
Oh.
Brad, and Don.
Blake.
Yeah. We're going to be working with our partners at CCW to find some opponents for them to step in the squared circle.
All right. Any CCW wrestler, if you're listening to this, please reach out to us in the comments,
Yeah.
and maybe we will consider you for the six-man tag team match.
Nice. And then Neil was saving something.
Yeah, the best for last.
The best for last.
The best for last, Matthew. It should be the main event according to me, but what do I know?
We can make it the main event.
Nah, we
steal
don't
the
have
show.
to. Nah.
Steal the show.
Make it the main event. Switch
But it's
around.
going to be the tag team championship will be on the line as Kerry Morton and Big Trouble, Ben Bishop.
They're not the tag team champions.
No. You didn't let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
Take on the tag team champions, my boys, the Sons of Boca.
Yeah.
Noah Keikoa and Cesar Bononi.
That's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make it the main.
No. No.
Triple main event.
Triple main.
I mean, what do you think of this match, though?
I like it.
I really don't think those guys have a chance against the Sons of Boca.
You said Kerry Morton and Big Trouble Ben Bishop?
Yeah, I mean, we know why Kerry got booked on the show.
They're on a hot streak right now with His Way. These guys have been creating a lot of.
Do you see new tag team champions in there for
Never say never. That's the beauty of a BRCW show.
His Way dynasty. If Macklin can retain the belt and Trouble and Kerry.
Yeah. You might have quite the powerful stable there.
Are there any His Way representatives in the ladder match?
No.
Negative.
Maybe Steve Person could be part of His Way.
You have to ask them.
Ask him. Ask who Steve.
I think Macklin will beat him down before he lets him in his way.
That's a Macklin.
What do you say? We have to ask him. We have to ask Macklin or Creative.
We would probably have to ask
Macklin.
Macklin. Yeah.
Why don't we just introduce Steve Person as a member of His Way?
Yeah, let's see how that goes. You go ahead. You deliver that news.
Don't just introduce him during the show.
Yeah.
And representing His Way,
Maybe we do that in a backstage exclusive.
Steve Person.
Could be one of those backstage exclusives.
Steve Person will make it out of there alive.
Yeah,
Forget about the ladder match. You'd have to deal with Macklin.
exactly.
Yeah, no
But-
good.
And Creative.
But the beauty of this card is a lot of fallout is going to happen, and it's going to be all rolling over into November, which is going to be one of our biggest shows of all time in terms of
We have
audience.
a very, very large venue in November. I really need to sell like 500 more tickets.
Yeah. And then, the fallout from here, we'll just roll right into November. And it's going to be a peak weekend with the Jericho Cruise following.
I feel like we haven't had a show in forever
We haven't.
We haven't.
because we have the Vegas show in April.
Yeah, well, Vegas.
Oh, we
in
did have
April,
Vegas.
May, June, July. So good 90-day layoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to hit the ground running in August. That's for sure.
I can't wait.
No,
I can't wait. And then
can't wait either.
and doing that Mick Foley show was like a great little warm up.
It was. It was.
It was fun.
It was right back in the vibe.
It was fun to see everyone.
So we're always busy. I mean, just because we're not having BRCW events, we're still.
Oh, Matthew Mania
Keep
running
busy with everything.
wild.
Wild. We had some Matt. You've been to like every World Cup game. I mean, what is going on there? Quite the soccer buff over here.
I'm watching on Instagram. I'm just doom scrolling, and I'm watching a lot of like the different soccer players bags, like what they're carrying and what their luggage is. And sometimes their watches, but people are going nuts over all these bags, especially that Viking guy, that Thor-looking guy.
Oh yeah, Holland.
No, he's from Norway, not
No,
Holland.
not Holland. That was his last name.
Oh, his last name's No, he's not from Holland. You know, it's funny. I call that country Holland, but they call it the Netherlands. So my son calls it the Netherlands, but I call it, what do you call it? Holland or Netherlands? Or the Dutch?
I call it the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I call it Netherlands.
Netherlands. Yeah, I always call it Holland.
Yeah, Erling Holland.
Erling Holland.
Erling.
It's from Norway. So yeah, so anyway, doom scrolling, and then if you've been watching any of those videos of all these Europeans discovering America, and they're going to Buc-ee's and they're going to Walmart and they're having the best time, and then it like hit me like I'm already in America, right? I don't have to go here to be here. I can just open my eyes, and then in Miami Stadium, because can't call it Hard Rock Stadium because Hard Rock doesn't pay the FIFA money, so all the stadiums are called after the name of their city or state, like New York, New Jersey Stadium. So Miami Stadium is having the Brazil game versus Scotland, and so we decided to go. Right? Yeah. So Justin and me, Justin, Nelio, and Marcelo, and Nelio and Marcelo are of Brazilian descent. So we went out to the game, and it was a blast. It was, it was a lot better than like Boca girls under 10, right? Because I don't think of soccer as like a major league level sport. It's no like hockey, basketball, football, baseball, but
You make a lot of friends with that statement.
Sounds like you guys had a great time.
we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did, and it was definitely better than watching like Lindsay or Dave. Like when I used to watch like David over at Sabre Soccer, like very exciting games, but these guys, they played on a much bigger field.
Yeah, it's massive.
Massive. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the differences between World Cup soccer and Boca Youth soccer.
I would love to see those sports science things where I would just track how many miles they run during a game. I mean, it has to be insane.
Right. More than basketball because it's a much bigger field. And Brazil just freaking killed Scotland.
Yeah.
I may not be liked for this
David
comment,
versus Goliath.
but there is one thing that I would rather do than watch soccer.
Only one?
Anything.
But yeah, I liked watching all the countries and the singing. And although the instruments, they were playing drums. It was driving me crazy.
Yeah, that's a thing.
The Scotland fans were planning at minute 18 to start singing about a goal that they scored against Brazil in 1981.
Yeah.
But they were so outnumbered by the Brazilians. I saw them trying, and then they just gave up very quickly. The fans and the team. But we went back to the stadium. I went back with Wendy and David to see the Argentina game against Cape Verde. We got to see Messi play, and then driving down there, David says to me, all these years we could have seen Messi play for Inter.
Yeah.
But we never did. But it was very exciting to see Messi play, and Cape Verde put up a great defense.
Very, very special for them.
That game was so exciting.
Yeah. They got a hero's welcome on their way home.
Yeah.
Just a lot of storytelling in that game. The guy running in the stands looking for his wife after he scored the goal.
Yeah. It was 0-0 for a while. Argentina got a goal, and then we're like, all right, they're going to win. But then Cape Verde got a goal, and then it's tied at 1-1 for a while, and then Argentina got a goal. I guess this is how soccer works.
Yeah.
Argentina got a goal, and then
But it's good resilience, almost.
And then Cape Verde got that last goal, so they tied it up, and I got so excited. I'm like, if Cape Verde wins, I'm going next week to watch them play Egypt in Atlanta. But they did not. Argentina advanced, and then I'm going to go again for the England game against Norway.
Yeah, and that's tomorrow. Well, we'll just say, that's tomorrow. That's just going to be a heck of a game.
So my brother up in New Jersey, he's been going to all the games at MetLife or New York, New Jersey Stadium, and he's sending me pictures. And one of his friends is wearing full Viking getup. The friend's wife, the friend's kids, they're going nuts for Norway. And it was a group chat, and I said, somebody explain to me one day why be was he always a Norway fan, or like what's going on? Why he's such a And his answer to me was, anytime you have the chance to dress up like a Viking and go absolutely wild with your family, like just your family up as Vikings and go wild, you just take it.
So Please tell me this: you're dressing up like a Viking.
I ordered so much crap on Amazon. I ordered helm, big horns. I got party favor horns so I can give them out to kids because Uncle Creepy. I didn't do the whole outfit because it was so much fur and it was going to be hot.
Yeah.
I did get an Israeli flag, so I might try to wear that as a cape and
Hebrew Viking.
rage bait some of the pro-Palestinian crowd.
There you go.
But got to represent because I'm not going to go to Israel and pick up a gun and actually fight in the war.
Right.
So rage bait a little bit in Miami first.
Need you here.
Yeah. And I didn't buy the tickets yet, and I keep watching the ticket prices drop, but then also the tickets disappear. So I'm gonna buy the tickets like the night before. I have parking. I was at lunch today at 2J's Deli the day before the England Norway game, and there was like England fans wearing English football uniforms, jerseys, and I asked them on the way out, and they've been traveling to the USA, going to all the England games, and I'm like, they're staying in Boca Raton.
Yeah.
They had family, I guess, or friends that had an apartment in Boca West. So they're going to the Marlins game tonight, the night before the Norway game, and the Marlins game sold out.
They're good now.
Yeah.
Are they good, or
They're
is it just
good. No,
for
they're
England
good
fans?
now.
Really?
Yeah, they're good now.
Especially over the past month for you.
It's good for this. It's good for South Florida.
I-
When the Marlins are good, it's good things are happening.
I remember during COVID that when they were allowed to have 6,000 people at the stadium, and the owner was like celebrating because he'd never seen 6,000 people in the stadium before.
Yeah, definitely. They're on the up and up. A lot of young talent, for sure.
All right, so let's go Marlins. Let's go Holland and Norway. I'm rooting for Holland and Norway and Iceland because I've never been to Norway, but I've been to Iceland, and they're like of Norwegian descent, and they're Vikings. So I think I'm rooting for the Minnesota Vikings. I'm very confused.
Yeah. Well, I think as long as you have the garb on, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one more sporting event we have coming up. We want to touch on it, but we're going to Brazil.
Brazil.
That's going to be fun. Rio de Janeiro, my Dallas Cowboys
I have a friend
taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
I have a friend that moved to Dallas last year, and he keeps inviting me to go. And then Justin's a big Cowboys fan, so I'm like, all right, when they release the Cowboys schedule, we're going to pick a game to go to Dallas. And we picked the game in Rio. And we picked the game in Rio.
We did, for the culture.
But I was so excited at the Brazil game, thinking about my trip to Brazil.
Yeah. And so we had to do it.
Are you going to that game?
Yeah, I'm going. Of course I'm going. I have my Brazilian visa already. Do you guys?
Mine's in the works.
Oh,
I
okay.
have people working on it. So we're good.
I have MasterCard.
No,
That's not going to work.
not this time.
And then it's also the summer of Noah Khan.
Okay.
You got tickets to see him in Atlanta, Queens first, and then Atlanta, and then San Francisco, and then Seattle.
So Matthew Mania will be present at a lot of sporting and concerts this upcoming Q4, into Q3, into Q4.
We're going to Noah Khan?
I don't think I got your ticket. You can come if you want to go to the Atlanta. I have 3 tickets to the Atlanta show if you want to come, but they're not together. They're just random. Although Matthew Mania Universe, we're having a Portland, Oregon meetup the night before the Seattle concert. So if you're listening from Portland, Oregon, please reach out to me because I forget all the people I'm supposed to invite.
Is tour going?
Yeah, that's key.
Nice.
That's key to the meetup.
Nice.
We're also going to have, before the Portland, Oregon meetup of wrestling fans, and we're having a Portland, Oregon shopping trip because there's no sales tax in Oregon.
There you go.
So if you know anyone at Louis Vuitton in Portland, Oregon, introduce me. No sales tax.
Which I think might be a good segue to our next segment of the show. Should we get another word from our sponsor?
That's what they pay us for.
Yeah, I think, do we break for another word from our sponsor?
Yeah, of course.
All right. The Matthew Mania podcast is brought to you by the Gardens of Boca Raton. If you or a loved one pass away, unfortunately, they will take great care of you at the Gardens of Boca Raton. Tours are available by me if we're friends and I know you in real life and you want to see the stars, because a lot of stars and celebrities are buried at the Gardens of, or interred at the Gardens of Boca Raton, like your favorite singers like Triple Extension and Connie Francis, among others. So the Gardens of Boca Raton and funeral home. So it's not just the mausoleum; it also has the funeral home. So if if you're vacationing in Florida and need a funeral home and your cemetery plot is in another state, they can provide all those services to you. So please don't hire another funeral home and invite me to the funeral afterwards, because if I'm going to a funeral, I might as well make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And that's not the purpose. but no, seriously, support the show by supporting our funeral home and our cemetery. They will take good care of you. Mention that you heard of us on the Matthew Mania podcast, and they'll give you something. Actually, I don't really know the business, so I don't know how they come.
I think you have to use code REST in peace.
And thank you for joining us on the Matthew Mania podcast. Please check us out on MatthewMania.com, BocaRatonWrestling.com, and RealEstateFinder.com. And then, of course, if you are or would like to become a real estate agent, please reach out to me. If you're looking to buy or sell a house in Florida, reach out to sales@RealEstateFinder.com. I will match you with one of my Real Estate Finder agents. And please come to our Boca Raton Wrestling shows, our Matthew Mania shows, and support our sponsors, the Gardens of Boca Raton and RealEstateFinder.com.
Time it is. You know what time it is. You know whose time it is. You know what time it is. Matthew Mania, the time it says. You know what time it is. You know whose time it is. You know what time it is. Matthew Mania, the time it says. Yeah, got him shook, scared, can't look. We're not afraid of the big bad wolf. First comes the right, followed by the left hook. Execute perfect, this is textbook. If you ever test, make sure you bring the best. Head into the ring with the M on my chest. Any match, bring the ladders and the tables. Lock us in the cage and nobody can save you. When it's war, I'm coming to destroy. Napalm blast, I'm coming with the noise. They chant for the king, the girls and the boys. They saying I'm the best cause they didn't have a choice. You know what time, you know what time, you know what time it is. Yeah. You know what time, you know what time, you know what time it is. You know what time, you know what time, you know what time it is. You know what time, you know what time, you know what time it is.